Great morning. Great morning. You guys come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Let me turn on the do not disturb. I think I'm going to bring my laptop over. I'm excited about today's word. Although, baby, this is a hard word. This is a hard one. This is a hard word. Y'all come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Light me a candle. Get it cracking. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and pull my laptop over. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and share. So when you guys come in, you go on and share as well. Okay. Let me refresh. All right. Hey, great morning. Thank you for sharing. Let me get the word out. Let them know we're live. Great morning, Christina. How are you, gorgeous? Share to a group. Share, share, share. I'm amazing. Y'all, I got my workout in. I am absolutely phenomenal. Hey, Jason. Thank you for sharing. I'm just trying to get the word out, let the people know that we live, we live, we live. If there's somebody that you need to know that we're live and they need to hear this word because they're going through some persecution, baby, get them on this live. They're going to want this. They're going to want this. They're going to need this. This is going to bless their soul. It's going to bless them. I'm telling y'all, it's going to bless them. Hold on. Great day, Corey. My husband is up working already this morning. I said, this man, I like that. I like that. All right. Okay. Let's go on and get started with this word. Okay. Before we get started, y'all know what time it is. Y'all It's time to get alive. It's time to get alive. All right, y'all. So listen, we have two ways you can get alive. You can get alive in the regular size bottle, or you can get alive in the shots, and you can get 30 to 60 shots. So let's get started. Hold on. Let me get my hands together. Y'all know what we do. Shot, 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 shot. Everybody shake, shake, shake. Hey, shake the devil off. Hey, 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 hey. Shake, shake, shake. Shake the devil off. Yes, we are shaking the devil off, shaking off fatigue, tiredness, shaking off crazy blood sugar levels, shaking off high blood pressure, shaking off horrible moods and moodiness, shaking off low libido, no sex drive. We're shaking all of that off, and then we're pouring it up. Listen. Here's to being refined. Woo! Y'all, that was good. I'm gonna pour my husband up so that when he comes in, his shot is already prepared for him. Now let's talk about this word. Jason said, another great word in the... So listen. That word blessed my soul. Baby, your shot is poured. My king. My Lord.
Call me Utri.
Not the kick. The donkey kick, babe.
It ran through me quickly. Trying to get out. Hold it.
Hey, Jackie. All right. So, I felt that over here. I didn't make it yet. I'm gonna go live and then I'm gonna make it. Yeah. But you can take this. Thank you, baby. Love you, baby. Thank you for sharing, Jackie. Okay, y'all. Check this out. This word is all about being refined. Today is day 8 of Forward Focus 21. 21 days to set, focus, and propel you into destiny. Y'all, this is hurting my head. What'd you say? Not the little V, the big V. Listen, look. So y'all, whoo, Lord, we're going to get into this word. How God had me writing stuff in 2020 that would be so applicable to what we're dealing with in 2023 is beyond me, but I know that it's God. Y'all, I gotta get my hair down, y'all, because I worked out. And so it was up on my head and I needed to be down some. Okay. It's so amazing to me. So yesterday in the prophetic boot camp, and if you missed the prophetic boot camp, you missed a great one, right? So in the prophetic boot camp, we were talking about some of these same things. See, this is the thing where you know that it's God. You know only God could orchestrate things like this. Only God could set things up like this. Only God. Like, so you just know that you know, oh, this got to be God, right? Oh my goodness. Oh, I thought that was Christina. Chris, what's going on? How you doing? So check this out. I'm going to read the devotion and we're going to talk about it. Baby, because listen to me when I tell you, this word right here, It wasn't nothing to play with. So it's day 8. We're purging, right? Come on, somebody. And we're talking about being refined. Be refined, cleansed, and made pure. Wise leaders will give instruction to many, but these teachers will die by fire and sword, or they will be jailed and robbed. During these persecutions, little help will arrive, and many who join them will not be sincere. And some of the wise will fall victim to persecution. In this way, they will be refined and cleansed and made pure until the time of the end, for the appointed time is still to come. Isaiah 11:33-35. Now look, the reality of life is that purging is not fun. We've already established that point. But purging for a leader is often even more difficult because of what it costs them. Isaiah declares that they were in a time where the wise leaders, I'm not talking about the dumb leaders, I'm not talking about the slow leaders, we're talking about the wise leaders. The wise leaders and teachers would die or be jailed or robbed. In other words, these teachers who were sharing their wisdom to grow others would endure persecution. But it was in their persecution. Somebody say, it's in my persecution. Oh my God, I really want y'all to get this. Oh my God, somebody type, it's in my persecution. That's why this word ain't no joke. Right, Chris? If it was easy, everyone would do it. Everyone. Right, Jason? Listen. It's in my persecution. It's in my being misunderstood. It's in my being mistreated. It's in that. Yes, Corey. Yes, April. It's in my persecution. Listen. That is why, come on, Chris. That's why Jesus died. So listen. But it was in their persecution that they would also be refined, cleansed, and made pure so that they were prepared and ready for the appointed time. So listen, let's just be real. Nobody wants to hear that they are going to basically have to go through some type of persecution for the refining. Don't nobody want to hear that. Okay? Oh, God. The thought of it alone is enough to make you want to scream. You mean to tell me that I have poured out my knowledge and wisdom to these people, and now I'm going to have to be persecuted? If it was me, then I would be like, the devil is a liar, or in the words of April Green Anderson, I know you lying. What is fair about that? Absolutely nothing. But guess what? God is not fair. God is not fair. Let's get that myth out of the way, right? I asked the question last night in the prophetic boot camp. Is that fair? They're like, no, it's not fair. And Mike said, it's not fair, but who said it was supposed to be fair, right? God is not fair. He's just. There's a difference. God wants us to be refined even in unfair situations so that we can be prepared for what he wants to do in us and through us. If we can't go through the fire for the refining, then he can't use us the way he wants to use us. If we buckle because it's going to cost us, then he can't use us the way he wants to use us. Because he needs some people with some resilience, some stick-to-itness. That's why he would allow us to go through unfair situations and circumstances, because those are the times that test us the most and reveal our true character. You see, it's easy to love God and serve God when things are good. It's bearable to go through when we've done something to cause the challenges that we are facing. But when we have done nothing but be good and good to people, and those same people cause us to have to go through for no reason at all, then that is a whole problem for us. I get it. I've been there. Nonetheless, angel number 155, nonetheless, somebody type nonetheless, Even though all you did was be good to these people, all you did was pour into these people, all you did was try to support and encourage, and then they turn around and they become the very problem. They become the reason for your persecution. Nonetheless, God needs us to be able to love him and serve him all the more in those situations. Those situations birth our character. Those situations birth our resilience. Those situations birth our ability to stand, and having done all else, to stand. Those situations teach us the meaning of joy, unspeakable joy. So even though it is unfair and we didn't do anything to cause it or deserve it, deal with it anyway. Deal with it. Get over yourself and deal with it. I know it wasn't your fault. I know you didn't do it. That's not the point. That's not the point. That's not the issue. Will you still love God and serve him even when you didn't do nothing and you find yourself being persecuted? Now that's the question. Oh yeah, you can serve him when everything is good, but will you serve him when you know you're in an unfair situation? It ain't right. I didn't do it. Okay? Walk through it with the joy of the Lord as your strength, because it is the refiner's fire that we need to be prepared for our destiny and our purpose. Today, know that when those situations arise, they are often the final part of our preparation for our ascension. They are designed to refine any of the last vestiges of junk out of us. If we will just endure the process and press on toward the mark of the high calling, then we will bring glory to the name of the Lord. Not only that, but we will also establish ourselves in the household of faith as one who can endure. The word of God says that he has given us the ability to endure. When you are experiencing persecution, just remember that we are able to endure to the end like Christ. Today, let's endure and let God be glorified. Listen, Lord, refine me. Not something that I say lightly, but something that I say because I understand that it's a necessary part of the process and the journey. It is in the refiner's fire, when it is at its hottest, at its highest temperature, that the stuff that's inside of us that does not look like God comes up. And it has to come up. It has to come up. It has to come out. It has to be revealed. We have to see it. And sometimes other people have to see it so that it can be removed. And when it is then removed, people will know that nobody but God could have done that. The refiner's fire, unjust or unfair situations or circumstances, being persecuted when all you've done is be good to people. If you talk to any leader, they will tell you time and time again, leader after leader after leader, that is a persecution that is very real. It is very real. And if you know you are called to be a leader, expect persecution. Expect to go into the refiner's fire. Why? It is the place where your character is built. But this is not just for leaders. Listen, you got to understand, this is for all who would be like Christ. It is us sharing in the suffering of Christ. If we want to rule and reign with Christ, we must also share in his suffering. Isn't that what the word says? That we must share in his suffering, which means that we've got to go through some things that he went through. Y'all want to reign and rule, but you don't want to go through nothing. You want to be, elevated. You want to ascend in God, but you don't want to go through nothing. Somebody talk about you and lie on you, and it's the end of the world. You go through something that's unfair, and it's the end of the world. Shut up, sit down, and endure. 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 That's what's wrong with the body of Christ now. We can't endure nothing. We don't know how to endure. Everything causes us to buckle. She looked at me with a side eye. Oh, that's it. That's why I'm not going to church. I'm not fooling with nobody. I'm not going to talk to nobody. I'm going to become a recluse. No, endure. It ain't the first time you've been talked about, and it won't be the last. Endure. But I didn't do anything. You don't understand that to me. I didn't do, so what? I didn't either. Jesus didn't either. But guess what? It's a part of the process of becoming like Christ. It's part of the process of becoming like God. How can you be like God and you can't endure anything? I was unjustly, unfairly, without true cause, persecuted. Oh, God got a plan for you. Oh, you're getting close. So if we shift our perspective just a little bit. See, normally when we think about that, we're so caught up in the emotion of it. How could they do that to us? How could I have been so good to them? I know I've been there. I know I've cried those tears and I sang that song. But guess what? The reason was God was refining me. He was building my character. It wasn't even really about them. It was about me. It was about me. It's about you. I want you to look at the life of Joseph. Look at the life of Joseph. Joseph was chosen. Joseph was special. He had a dream, and in the dream, like he saw his brothers all bowing down to him. He knew he was chosen. He knew he was his father's favorite, and his brothers knew it too. But even in that, there was persecution that he had to go through. His father gave him a coat of many colors, and he was like, hey, I got a coat of many colors. I got a coat of many colors. What you got? Hey, what you got? Hey, what you got? Even after all of that, the brother said, all right, see, I see what this is going to be. I see we're going to have to deal with him. We're going to have to move him out of the equation. His own brothers, his blood brothers. Listen, they said, we got to move him. He got to go. They started to plot and scheme against their brother. They went out. Come on, Joe. Come hang with us today. Threw him in a pit. Sold him into slavery. This is own blood. Sold him into slavery. Sold him into slavery. He goes into slavery, but everywhere he goes, he's got favor. Everywhere he goes, he's got favor. He gets favor wherever he goes. Favor that allows him to endure the unfair and the unjust persecution. Favor. See, God is a just God, and though people may be unjust and you may go through unjust things, God is a just God. So you may be saying, God, why would you allow me to go through something that is unfair and unjust? He said, oh, just wait. You're looking at it and saying, God, this is unfair and unjust. God, why would you allow me to go through an unjust situation? And he says, oh, just wait. See, it was in the waiting that Joseph got favor and then went into Potiphar's house. And then Potiphar's wife wanted to give him some. And he said, no, listen, now, I ain't trying to do that now. Girl, back up off me. You need to back up. No, Pot ain't finna be mad at me. Pot P ain't finna be mad at me. No, what are you talking about? No, I want no parts of it. No parts. I don't want none of it. She done got basically naked in front of him and said, here I am, Big Daddy. And he said, oh, the devil is a lie. He took off running. She grabbed his coat and pulled it off of him. He said, listen, I got to get away from you because I ain't got time for this. And still, she said, he raped me. And her husband tossed him in prison. pit, slavery, prison. He was in prison. He didn't do nothing but didn't screw that man's wife. That's all he did. I wonder if while he was in there, he ever thought, I should have just took the goodies. Like I should have knocked her on off. If I got to be in here anyway, I should have went on and got some, because I don't know about y'all, but my mind would have probably been working like that. My mind would have been like, listen, if I was going to have to go to prison anyway, I should have did it. Now I'm in prison and I didn't do nothing. It ain't even, remember I told you, like we can handle stuff, going through stuff if we did something, but when you don't do anything, like if I'm going to be accused, I should have did it. I should have just went on and did it. But Joseph endured. He endured in the prison, and God used him in the prison, and he got favor in the prison. Angel number 188, and was able to prophesy, able to interpret, the dreams of the baker and the cupbearer. And all he said was, listen, all I want you to do is remember me when you get out. Just remember me. And one day he was remembered and his name was spoken. And he was able to interpret the dream. Listen. He was able to interpret the dream and became the right hand. Look, let me tell y'all something. I know you may be facing some unfair and unjust situations, and your persecution may not be justified, but just wait. While you're in the refiner's fire, learn to allow God to purge you of the stuff that doesn't look like him, because we all got it. Purge you of the stuff that's impurities, because we all have them. And allow God to refine you, to cleanse you, and to make you pure. Because it's in that place that God is going to be glorified. God isn't glorified when somebody did something wrong and they go through and just pay for what they did wrong. But baby, when you did nothing. I don't know if y'all know what that feels like, to have not done anything but be good to people and then be persecuted and lied on. Listen, Vicki Winans said, I've been lied on, cheated, talked about, mistreated. I've been used, scorned, talked about, sure as the day that you're born. I've been up, down, almost to the ground, but long as I got King Jesus, long as I got King Jesus, long as I got him, don't need nobody else. And I'm not saying that you got to operate like that, because we do need people. But what I'm saying is this, babe, they gonna lie about you. They gonna lie on you. Listen, one of the things that used to blow my mind was, like, I feel like I do enough stuff on my own, right? I do enough stuff on my own. I have enough of my own stuff that I really do, that for you to sit up and make stuff up about me is absolutely ridiculous to me. Like, why would you do that? Why not just use something that I really do, right? Why are you going to make up a whole lie? Why are you going to go through the trouble and the effort to make me look a certain way? Listen, people already don't like me. There are people that already don't like me, can't stand me. Like, they see my name, somebody say my name, they're like, listen, it's so funny to me as I meet people and they say, you know, before I really met you, I had heard of you. And you're nothing like what people said. I don't even ask people what they said, because I can only imagine what they said, but it does not matter. Look, persecution is going to come. Lies are going to exist. People aren't going to understand you. They're not going to like you. They're not going to support you. Like, all of those things are real things. Just get over yourself and accept the fact that you too must go through it. Don't think that you're exempt. If Jesus had to go through it, guess what? You gonna go through it too. You not so good that you won't go through it too. Go through it like a good soldier and endure unto the end. Endure unto the end. Shift your perspective on it, right? It's just a part of the process. Listen, it is a sign. Actually, listen, when I start going through stuff, I'd be like, okay, oh, I know I'm close. Baby, I know I'm close. Woo! I know for sure and for certain that I am close. I'm close. Oh, I'm close. Oh, it's about to go down. Oh, I'm close now. Because then it's not a negative. It's a positive indication of God's ability to trust you, to go through, and that you are close and God is preparing you. So how you handle what you're going through is going to determine whether or not you're ready for where God is taking you. Yes, Jason. Jason said, I'm very close. My baby talking about this, my watermelon. Come on. Y'all stop being mad that it's unfair. Stop being mad that you're going through something. Stop being mad and rejoice. Listen, there's a song that just has been ringing in my ear. And it's so funny that it was the song that we sung at our wedding reception. Babe. Take a minute, take a minute, take a minute, take a minute, take a minute. So when we at our wedding reception, baby, Aunt Blondie got on the keys. Aunt Blondie on the keys. Aunt Blondie got on the keys. Aunt Blondie. Aunt Blondie got on the keys and began to play. What she play, baby? What do we sing at the reception?
Amen.
You want me?
Yeah.
Joy. Joy. Is that what we're saying? Oh, well, listen, this is what I'm talking about. Joy, joy, God's great joy. What? Joy, joy, down in my soul, sweet, beautiful. Come on, somebody. Joy. Listen, you got to have joy in the worst of situations because that confuses the enemy and it confuses people around you and they want to know, how can you still have joy? How can you still have it? I still got joy. I'm going to mix some joy songs. Listen, in the midst of your persecution, that is the time when you got to learn how to praise God, how you have to learn how to go into a worship, a time when you have to learn to not just accept and endure what's going on, but to find joy in the midst of it. And when you do that, persecution don't look the same no more. You be like, bring it on. Because listen, I welcome another opportunity to, walk in this joy, God's great joy. Joy, joy, down in my soul, sweet, beautiful. Is it soul saving? Soul saving joy. Oh, joy. What? My master, joy. Ha! The lily of the valley, joy. Come on, y'all. Do y'all want some joy? I am determined in whatever situation I find myself to have joy.
Grateful.
Oh, huh?
Grateful. I'm grateful for the things that you've done. I'm grateful for the victories that we've won.
That's what we're singing.
Grateful, grateful, grateful. You don't remember Tab conducting? Grateful.
It was grateful. You're right. I didn't get no kiss this morning.
Huh?
I didn't get no kiss. Hey, Festus, good to see you. Yes, joy is an attitude and a lifestyle and a choice. Thank you, baby. I'm grateful for that kiss, baby. Grateful for them lips. Grateful for my man. My man, my man. That's my man. That's my man. My man, my man, my man. Listen, not that our relationship is perfect, but I am grateful. I am grateful that God chose us for each other. I'm grateful because God sees the end from the beginning, so he knows exactly what and who we need in our life, even when it looks crazy to the world. I don't know about y'all, but that word blessed me. Refine me, God. Refine me, oh Lord. Refine me. It's time to purge. Allow yourself to go through your persecutions, with joy. Allow yourself to walk through your challenges with joy. And know that when you're going through, you're in good company because Jesus went through too. Woo, Lord, let me tell y'all about these questions for today, baby. Woo. Woo. What are the persecutions or unfair situations you are facing? In examining your persecutions, what, if anything, are they pruning out of your life? Be specific and tell why. What are you going to do over the next 21 days to allow God to refine, purify, and cleanse your life to execute God's divine plan for your life, starting with something that you can do today? What is God speaking to you about this devotion and your 21-day journey on today? Find some scriptures that you can declare over your life and situation that remind God of his promise of purification and refining. Yes, Denise. Yes. And so you know that God is doing something. Like he's doing something. Evelyn said, refine me, Lord. Yes, yes, yes. Our affirmation for today is persecution only refines, purifies, and cleanses me so that I will be a better reflection of God in my elevation. Persecution only refines, purifies, and cleanses me so that I will be a better reflection of God in my elevation. Persecution only refines, purifies, and cleanses me so that I will be a better reflection of God in my elevation. It's time to elevate. It's time to be purified, refined, cleansed, made pure so that God can be glorified. I pray that this word blessed you this morning. I pray that you got something that will allow you to go through your day and your journey, and that you know that God is not against you. It's not designed to take you out. It's designed to prepare you for your elevation. This is character building time. Let God, angel number 1414, build your character. Okay, so let me check out 1414, and I think I said 188. Angel number 1414. God. Angel number 1414 means that your angels want you to keep a positive attitude and stay centered on your goals. Building a strong foundation and letting positive energy surround you can lead you away from difficult times and take you on a spiritual journey filled with abundance and beautiful prosperity. It is a reminder to believe in yourself. It reminds you of the need to establish a strong foundation in order to succeed in all your endeavors. It signifies that you're on the verge of new chapters in your life, urging you to face challenges with a positive mindset. Wow, y'all. Let me look at angel number 188. My God. Angel number 188 means you can focus your mind on creating positive changes toward a more balanced life through manifesting. It's a message telling of achievement, success, striving forward, progress, and attainment. It is a message to stay the
course.
Yes, I love you. It represents abundance, prosperity, and new beginnings. It's a reminder to trust in your abilities and take action towards your goal. Wow. Wow.
We pick up some stuff and come back.
Okay, baby, I love you. It symbolizes using your ambition, creativity, leadership, and other qualities to manifest abundance and wealth in your life. A symbol of financial achievement and success. Y'all, I pray that you are taking these devotions and applying them to your life, because God keeps saying things over and over and over again in order to prepare us for where he's taking us. And those who get it will ascend, and those who don't will stay where they are. But y'all listen, we can all go up. Angel number 1414. We can all go up. It just means that we have to learn to endure like a good soldier and change our perspective on how we face the challenges that will come in our life. Not might come, will come in our life. Challenges will come. What will be your response? So I pray that the word blessed you. If you were blessed and you want to sow a seed, you can sow a seed at Cash App $DRV Johnson 777. Cash App $DRV Johnson 777. Y'all, these words have been like fire. I keep getting burnt. I keep getting burnt, honey. Refine me, Lord. Refine me. Look, I love you guys to life and life more abundant. Have an amazing, incredible, and epic day. Be blessed. Mwah.